Hello guys, and welcome to another Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing some Europa Universalis 4 with the newest DLC, Mare Nostrum. Also using the newest hotfix for the game, 1.16.2 that just released. So it is some time now, well, not that much time since the DLC came out, but you know, it's been enough time for hotfix, I guess, which is something. I've been busy with school, but now I am at least to some extent free, and I at least have enough time to play. So Mare Nostrum added a bunch of new features, but probably, to be honest, the feature that excited me the most is the fact that you can now restore the Roman Empire. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the way it was implemented, but the fact that it was implemented means only one thing: it must be done. I've been listening to like History of Rome podcasts, I'm listening to the History of Byzantium podcast right now. Heck, I've even been actually studying Roman history in this year on my university. So I am definitely quite hyped to get into some Roman gameplay here. Now, to form the Roman Empire, you really just need to own Rome and, you know, all the other, well, the vast majority of the provinces that the Roman Empire owned at the height of its power. And you need to be either Christian or pagan. And when you form it, you get the Roman culture, and you get new ideas, and your color changes, and you know, all the regular stuff that happens when you form a nation. Although I guess the fact that your culture changes as well, that's not exactly normal for country formations. So really, when it comes to choosing a country for forming the Roman Empire, you can really choose anybody. Well, I guess Muslims are not off the potential candidates, but I guess in general Christians would be good options. So like just powerful Christian nations, France, England, Castile, etc. Heck, maybe even trying to playing as the Holy Roman Empire and forming it that way. I don't know. There are many possibilities, but I am going to be reforming the Roman Empire by playing as the very people who destroyed the last remnant of the Roman Empire. I'm going to be doing it as the Ottomans, because the reason for that is I want to add a little twist, I guess, to my formation of the Roman Empire, in that I want to do it as a pagan. Now, I don't want to do it as any pagan. I don't want to be fetishist, which is the new pagan religion for Africa, or any of the New World ones, or Tengri. I want to do it as the generic animist religion, because since there is no, proper Roman pagan religion in this game, I guess I'll just do it as the generic one, and I'll pretend that the type of animism that I will be adopting will be, the classical Roman animism / polytheism / Roman religion that we all know, with all their gods and good fun stuff. So the reason then that I want to play as the Ottomans is that in order to get this pagan religion, we need to essentially carve a row of provinces all the way down to these pagan provinces down here, because as far as I know, these are the closest animist provinces to the traditional Roman area that you need to conquer in order to restore the Roman Empire. So that's going to be the idea. I guess you could technically do it as France as well, but the Ottomans start out almost being able to see down here to Manipur, which is an advantage because you need to get down here quickly before the neighboring nations conquer and convert all of these pagan territories. So playing as a Muslim who has, more information about India is therefore an advantage. And you can actually indeed make animist rebels forcefully convert your nation. This is something that they added, I don't know if it was in the previous patch, but I accidentally noticed it in my Ternate campaign when I noticed that Mali had become animist. And of course this was back in the day before fetishism was introduced. And interestingly enough, animism is unique in that it is the only pagan religion in this game that you can convert to if you are not a pagan already. So for example, if you play as Kazan and you want to use some of these Tengri provinces to convert to Tengri, you can't do that because usually you cannot convert to pagan religions. But animism is the exception to that. It also works a bit differently. You can't just accept the demands of the rebels. You need to have over 50% of your provinces be animist, and then you need to have them break your country in order for it to convert. But it does work. I have tested it. So I know it's a thing, and that's what I intend to do. So that was a lot of talking. Let's just get into the game and let's start working towards reforging the pagan Roman Empire. Let's do Iron Man mode for the, you know, whatever. Lucky nations must be set to historical. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Why are these options even different? Can I just click default? No? Difficulty, lucky nations. Historical then. Also, speaking of settings, let's actually turn off colored wasteland. Oh, it's already off. Yeah, let's keep that off. The reason why I want to do that is that while this is usually a nice feature, something unfortunate that can happen is that if you try to rebuild the traditional Roman Empire borders, which, you know, includes Mesopotamia and Egypt, this wasteland, the Badia Asham, also becomes colored in, and the borders just look fucking ugly, to be honest. So I think we're going to keep colored wastelands off for this campaign. If I could disable if I could have disabled it for this wasteland only, I would have done that, but sadly that is not really doable. So let's get into the game. And of course, as you just noticed, I will of course be editing this Let's Play to try and cut out some of the boring parts. Of course, I've already failed with doing that, since I already had like a, God, what was it, 7 minutes talking intro explaining what I intend to do. Not good. Okay, so there's much to do here. We can conquer Constantinople and conquer the knights. But what we need to look to immediately, as I mentioned, is to secure the continued existence of paganism. We cannot see it right now in the beginning of the game, but they did introduce the new mechanic that allows you to request other nations to share map information with you. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to start improving relations with Bengal, and then we're going to have some troops move over there. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be puppeting the nation of Manipur, and then, you know, just so that it'll sit around, and in order to make sure that nobody will conquer it, and as a result potentially threaten, or fuck you. What? Really? They did not do that in my test run. You see, that complicates things, because now I cannot get military access. Okay, I guess we're restarting then. Right, this time the Timurids stayed neutral. Ah yes, the glory of editing. So we're gonna go back to improving relations. Yeah, fuck you. Trade leaks. We get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to explain new features of Mare Nostrum. I mean, it's been out for a couple of days. I assume that most people who watch this will know the basics. But I guess something that will be super relevant to us is the corruption that is caused from having low religious unity. I don't really see why that was introduced. Like, it's not. I just don't really get why you need even more penalties for having low religious unity. But whatever. I'm not gonna think too much about it. What I want to do is I want to threaten war against this guy, because why not? It's an easy, quick acquisition. So yeah, we're going to send this unit down to India. Although I guess before we can do that, we need to convince Karakayunlu that we are not that bad. The reason I need to send a unit to India is that you actually need to have a unit in the province you want map information about. I don't know why that is, but you know, it's a thing. So rather than complaining, we will just do it. Anyways, let's click some of the buttons that the Ottomans get. The Devshrim, oh god. Yeah, I've never actually played as the Ottomans, believe it or not. This is my first time trying a Ottoman campaign. So, there might be some dank Ottoman strategies that I'm completely missing here. Also, we can form Arabia, that's stupid. But yeah, it seems like well, it doesn't seem like it. It is a fact. The, Paradox, they completely ditched the whole logic behind culture groups. Well, I guess their argument is that the Turks are more, you know, culturally related to the Arabs. I mean, I guess that's true to some extent, but was it that true at this point in history? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Anyways, we also need to pick rivals. And in more weird news, we can actually pick Byzantium as a rival. We'll of course do that, because we're going to be annexing them. We can't have competing Roman empires, can we now? There's also... fuck, I don't know who we would want to do. Mamluks, that's for sure. And do I have to pick another one? Because I don't want to. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Claims work differently now, so the Byzantines can go mental. Ah, fuck's sake. The Polish have formed a union with Lithuania. Not good. Alright, since the Karakoyunluans, there's got to be a better name for them. The Karas, I don't know. Those guys, since they refuse access for our troops, I guess we'll nom up Kandar in the meantime. I guess we can, I don't know, stop the building up our spy network in the Mamlukian lands. I mean, these lands are all our cores, so I see no real reason not to just swoop in and consume them. Once again, I have not actually... Shit, I forgot to found my army, but yeah, that's typical me. We're starting this campaign in traditional me ways, I guess. And we're charging headlong in. Well, that's fine. This conquest will be rapid. Here we are. Karakoyunlu is finally giving us access, so now we can begin our pilgrimage to the holy land of Manipur, where their gods are truly wondrous. Alright, our pilgrimage continues, but the Kandarians just died, so we can make them stop existing once we get our diplomat home. So a trade league is joining. Unconditionally... What? No. Oh shit. Oh god. Yeah, no, we're not going to unconditionally surrender to them. That would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? Yeah, barely an aggressive expansion. Man, playing as the Ottomans is great. This is great. Okay, do we take any money? I guess I just answered my own question. Yes, we do. I don't have any inflation. Might as well have some of it lying around. Right, well, also if you're wondering why I'm not sending the entirety of my army to Manipur, is that of course the second I declare war upon them, my troops will become exiled, so there's no point in sending the whole army down yet. Alright, so our prestige is negative, meaning that we cannot ask for map access until it is positive, so I guess we're gonna go do some more fighting. I'll nom up Dulkadir because he's destroying Akkoyunlu, and I want to make him a vassal at some point to feed the Levant, so, and even more territories probably. I want him as a vassal specifically because he's Turkish, so it'll make him easier to integrate when that time comes. So let us remove the Dulkadarians. They don't have to exist. Last time I checked, we have course on them, and that translates to them not supposed to be a thing. I know grammar, trust me. Oh my. Claim fabrication is dirt cheap. That's brilliant, yeah. Let's claim up the Byzantines. I want to make sure I have claims all over before I go ahead and annex the place. I've already taken the mission to annex them. Anyways, Delkadir is dead, so that's useful. Just not talking to Akkoyunlu, and we'll have ourselves some nice Turkic beylik for dinner. I'll have your money as well. The inflation will be as it may. Right, so yeah, because I decided to declare war, this unit became exiled, so we have to do the whole migration over there all over again. So that's a bit awkward, but at least the Bengalese like us now. Not enough, but surely a gift will soothe them into happiness. Prestige as well, yeah. Shouldn't I? Yeah, I got a bunch of event that essentially just reduced my prestige, so that would be the reason why I am struggling a bit with that. Oh my, a new heir, Mustafa. Yes, you know, that's not a very Roman name. I'm torn though. I don't know if I should start naming shit after Rome immediately. Eventually we'll of course do that. Can't have these Turkic names and stuff like that. That's not acceptable. God, is there a name that's like sort of Turkish but also Roman? Alright, we'll compromise. 2 Turkish names and 2 Roman names. And you might say, am I really going to start calling people Augustus already? But I mean, at this point I guess Augustus was more of a title, wasn't it? I mean, fucking everyone was Augustus. So, yeah, that'll be the name. Kind of a long name, but that's fine. That is fine indeed. Speaking of Roman though, let's go defeat the Byzantines. Alright, we are now ready. Invade, acquire clay, take Constantinople. Yes, indeed. The city of Constantine. The motherfucker who made Christianity the religion of the empire. So in that sense, it's not too bad conquering Constantinople, because I guess as someone who wants to restore the pagan Roman Empire, messing with the heritage of Constantine is maybe not that bad of a sin. Automatic what? There's no boat transport over here, you moron. Actually, is there? Would that be possible? I just wanna see if it works. Yes. Wait, what? How are you gonna get over here? There's no boats here. Fuck it, well, let him try, I guess. Because that's funny. I want to see. Okay. I mean, my transport navy is here, so I don't know. We'll let him try. He seems to have quite the faith in himself, so we'll trust his judgment. Nah, he's stuck. He's not going to be able to cross the ocean. Damn it, little cavalryman! I had faith in you, and you failed me. Also, there's a war going on between Karakoyunlu and the Mamluks. Seems like Akakoyunlu got involved somehow. Yeah, they're allying with the Mamluks. Wow, and the Mamluks are just giving all the sieges to the to Akakoyunlu. Maybe we'll see a great Akakoyunlu empire, which is actually not good for me because I do want to vassalize them. So, wow, okay, 14 war score. Yeah, no, they can afford to take a bit more land, as long as they don't go over 100. Gain claim on Mush. Well, I'm not going to lose stability, so this is what we're doing, I guess. Yeah, sorry about that. Wow, he's already threatened. That didn't take long. Oh, here goes the navies. Really? Are you going to win this? Hope not. Nah, he's losing. Ooh, shit. Let's lose piety. I mean, I am not too worried about my... the morale of my armies. Because, I mean, we're the Ottomans. We can just spam troops. That'll do the trick. We don't need we don't need quality. Heck, we even start out with a discipline bonus, don't we? Yeah. So I think we'll be fine. The base gain influence. Very well. Constantinople has fallen. And so it is only a question of time before the Eastern Roman Empire falls at last. But do not worry, fellow Romans, for a new empire will rise from the ashes. Alright, Siege of Morea is over. And they are done. So I really just want all of it, because why not? I'll piss off a lot of people. Nah, it'll just piss off Byzantium, but they'll be gone, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh god, that's... Oh, never mind, that's... Oh yeah, they have added this thing now that tells me how much I... Wow, that's kind of cheap actually. I thought it would be a lot more. I mean, we'll even get a core on Constantinople for free, so... Yep, no, this seems good to me. Let's have some money though. Just so I can pay the Bengalis to sell me map information. Let's go do that. The city of the world's desire, yes indeed. Let us make Constantinople the capital. Constantinia. I guess that's just Turkish for Constantinople. Now we can abolish this fort because there's a fort right by it. Although I don't know, I do not view this as a very good... Oh god, yeah, it became Turkish. We'll have to redo that at some point. Can't be having Constantinople being Turkish now, can we? However, I don't know, I'm not super happy about the name though. I think this will make for a better name. Julianople, or Julianople. I don't know actually how you pronounce it, but regardless. Yes indeed, why would we name our capital after the man who turned the Roman Empire Christian, at least started the process? Let us instead name it after the last emperor who tried to keep paganism alive. Julian the Apostate, the last pagan emperor of Rome. Well, maybe not, but he was the last guy who, really stood a chance anyways to revive paganism. And then he got killed in Persia, I think. And yeah, it was just really just bad luck. It's really one of those turning points in history where just some random thing caused a really big change. Of course, there's a lot of discussion whether or not Julian really could have turned the tide and pushed Christianity back. It's not like the emperors hadn't tried that before, but you know, still one of those interesting alternate history thingies. So who are we gonna rival now? Caracunlo is hostile. That's not good. Can I threaten you? Surely you will be in the mood right now. Oh yeah, the Caracunlo is occupying our core right now, so I guess that's the thing stopping that. Yeah, anyways, can I please have map information now? Plucks to be had. So, oh god, that's, Prestige -3. God, are we not going to be able to pull... I've done this before, so I know it's doable. I guess we'll have to give them a gift. Might have to try and steal the map information then. Or declare war on them so I can march around and discover what's here. But we'll start trying to gift our way into what I want. So how about that? Oh my fucking god, are you kidding with me? That's so close. Unknown attitude, well fuck you. Could you not? And that's it, maxed out. Damn it, how did I pull that off in my test game? No, I cannot seem to figure out a way to pull it off. I guess the prestige -3 is a problem? Fate of Burgundy. Hey! Spanish Netherlands! Yeah, that's just something that has become a lot more common I've seen on the Reddit in this new patch. So yeah, that's good for us I guess, since we want to have a strong power to keep France in check. And this also means that Austria is going to be a lot less powerful, which will be very advantageous for us, as we do need to conquer Wien in order to westernize, so that is definitely a positive thing. But yeah, no, I'm annoyed as shit right now that I can't get that map information. Also, I'm always super unsure about who to... I guess we'll just do Caracunlo. They've made us hostile, so we might as well rival them. Less morale, yeah, see, that's what I need. Ugh. God damn it, Bengal. I'm gonna be like playing this for a while and then I'll just be forced to discover that Manipur is just gone. Ugh. Gain stability, sure. See, that's nice and all, but I wish I could trade that stability for some fucking map information. Okay, so I think we're gonna be invading the Mamluks now. Hopefully we have enough troops. I want to do this because I am sick and tired of not being able to... Like, if I can get boats over here, I think that'll simplify things. Because I can more easily get my armies over there. My corruption is... Yeah, I did touch this. There needs to be like a button. Like, I just want to... Okay, never mind. You can actually see right here how much you need to pay in order to not have any corruption. So yeah, pay for the army. Yes, wow, we're actually even making money, even if we're paying for the area. So hopefully the Mamluks are going to be a bit beat up. I mean, I assume they're going to be that, but, you know, who knows. And this will make the war easier. Hopefully we can vassalize Caracunlo in the war as well. Actually, I might just make them a co-belligerent. Caracunlo, yeah. Regardless though, I think we're going to do that in the next episode. Hopefully this one is long enough. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.